Hello again, this is Mike with Toy Train Tips and Tricks. And yesterday I was in my local Menards store in the train section and I happened upon this little box here. It says a complete ready to run O scale track inspection set. And as we see here, we've got a truck and we've got a little car. They're both M&Ms themed. It comes with a circle of O31 track, and obviously these are designed to run on O31 track. Actually, it looks like they run on O27 or smaller. So we have a little track inspection car and the M&M's Railroad truck, and these are battery operated remote control. So I thought I'd take a look at it, and let's open it up, see what we have here, and see if it's worthwhile. Just looking at the graphics here, there is some encouragement here. If you look back here, you've got the early beta F unit, so maybe this is a sign that that's coming back here soon. There in the background, so something else to look at here. So this is at the local Menards. The retail price was $49.99, which I thought right off the bat, I think that's a little high. I am getting the 11% rebate on this, but let's see if it's worthwhile, worth our time and effort. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to open it up. We're going to slice through the tape here. And as you look through the back, oh, it's O36 track, it says, not your O31. And it is taped up pretty well here. Taped up really well. There we go. All right, and some things here on the back. It says the remote functions independently from other remotes. That means that your Menards remote will not interfere with your Lion, Chief, or whatever remote controls. Works on any O gauge track, it says. And you've got your, it comes with your O36 curves and a little bit else. Oh, and apparently the vehicles light up as well. So, pull out the end flap. Let's see what we have. Okay, so indeed we have some wide radius metal O gauge track here. So, this is probably, $18 to $20 worth of the purchase price right there. So that's making it a little more worthwhile. And so let's take a look here. We have our remote control, 27 megahertz, and just the feel of this thing. It's a lightweight plastic. The buttons feel sturdy enough, but I would say if you have a young child who is has a tendency to throw things around, I don't know how many tosses this remote would last. It's not really thick plastic, but we'll have to open that up and put batteries in it, obviously. And taking a look at our truck, okay, we have, feels like plastic wheels. Yep. The rear tires are actually, this is actually rubber tires with a plastic flange. So these are plastic, not metal. We have an on-off switch, and then obviously the battery compartment and the motor. Size-wise, this looks pretty well proportioned for O scale. Not bad. So certainly comparing it to like the Lionel post-war inspection car that was much too large for O, this is actually proportioned properly. And let's take a look. We've got our other little car here. And if I can get it out of the package, it's in there pretty well. Let's see if I can pop it out from the bottom. There we go. All right, and the bonus car here, these are plastic wheels. I mean, there's no rubber tires on this one. This one's all plastic. So this one, I would say, is less scale proportion, more whimsical, and that's okay. So let's see what they do. Let's start with this one. And let's take a look at the truck here. Put it in the off position. Okay, so obviously the truck is actually remote controlled, whereas the bonus car is just when you turn it on, it is always on. All right, so here we have them. Let's put them on the track and see what they can do. All right, so focusing in on the truck, we've got some nice graphics here. M&M's Railroad Maintenance. So I'm going to try to operate the camera and the remote control at the same time. There's the remote, and we have a forward button. Now, it would help if I turned the truck. So we have a forward button, reverse button, and if I just saw there, when you go forward, the headlights come on, and when you go reverse, the taillights come on. Okay, here we go. Let's run it around and see what happens. Okay, it is a quick little bugger. Bounces a little bit going through the turnouts and the crossovers, but it's okay. Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, so what I'm finding is this is a somewhat lightweight, and it tends to bounce a little bit through the turnouts, especially here on the O27. It might work better on the traditional O31 with the taller rail, and then certainly as just a loop of track without turnouts, without being on a regular layout, it would run fine. I'm thinking that if I could add a little bit of weight to it, maybe figure out a place where I can throw some fishing sinkers or something, just a little bit of weight might keep it from bouncing quite as much, and it might help it on these turnouts. Right now what I'm doing is as I approach the turnout, I'm just taking my thumb off of the power button and just letting it kind of coast up, and there again it popped and derailed through the crossing. Okay, so some feedback from Menards. I would slow it down a little bit. It would probably work better through turnouts. But if you're just looking to put it on a loop of track, say for a holiday display, I mean with the candy theme, I could see it working well for a Halloween display, Christmas, even Easter type displays. Any type of those villages with the candy theme, it would work just fine, and it would be a way to add some life to that with a circle of track. The remote is easy to use. One button for reverse, one for forward, and there just a little bump in the track is enough to keep the wheels off. So it looks good, but if it needs to be a little bit heavier and maybe slowed down a little bit. So let's take a look at this bonus car. So this bonus car, it says Track Inspection Department. It has the M&M's theme. A little more toy-like look in that it's all plastic wheels, no rubber, and then that kind of star hubcap design. This one is not remote controlled. We turn it on, and let's see how it works. It's a little slower. So it seems to, well, I spoke too soon. It derailed in the first turnout it came to. Let's see if it does it again. And again, these are O42 turnouts. Yeah, it just doesn't like the turnout at all. Went through that pair okay. Okay on the crossing. Maybe it just doesn't like that one turnout. Interesting strobe effect both on the front and the rear with the LEDs there. And it just does not like that one turnout. Ah, maybe it's the turnout because it's running through the others okay. And they're all the same. These are all K-line O42 turnouts. And then my 60-degree crossing back there, another turnout. And runs through the ballast okay. And then, again, it just doesn't... Let me turn it around. Let's go the other direction. Certainly more toy-like with the red and blue strobes. Yeah, it doesn't like that turnout that direction. So, again, not a good choice for an actual layout. So overall, as a thumbs up or thumbs down, I'm just going to give it a little thumbs sideways. I think if we added a little weight to these so that they would work better on existing layouts with turnouts and crossovers, and certainly if they slowed down the truck just a little bit. I like the lights on the truck and the proportions. The car is a little more toy-like. But again, if you're looking just to add a little bit of life to a oval display, whether it's the Christmas tree or a holiday display, Christmas or Halloween, Easter, anything candy themed, these would be a nice little addition. Plus, you're getting the 8 pieces of the O36 track, which helps out cost-wise. So so you've got everything you need to get going. To add a little bit of animation. So it'd be pretty good for the kids. You don't have to worry about transformers. It's all battery operated. So I'll give it a thumbs sideways. It's pretty good. A little pricey for what it is, but I think with a few modifications, I think I can make these work on the layout with the addition of a little bit of weight. I think that would be all that it's going to take to get these to work a little bit better. So there it is, the complete, ready-to-run O-scale track inspection set from Menards. I haven't seen this on their website, but obviously I've seen it in store. So evaluate it, see if it's something that you like, and if so, pick it up. And that's another way that we can keep the trains running. So we'll catch you next time on Toy Train Tips and Tricks.